Very warm welcome, and we are delighted to be able to showcase today for you this beautiful 62 registered 2012 104,900 miles full Jaguar service history XF racing machine. It's a 5-litre V8, top of the range engine, supercharged, absolutely stunning, and I'm going to try and cover as much detail of the car in terms of specification as I possibly can, but obviously we do appreciate that people that will be looking at this car will probably have already researched it and know exactly what they're looking for. But it has got one or two optional extras, including these nice 20-inch alloys and a tilt and slide sunroof. Amongst other items being standard are air conditioned and heated seats, electric heated and folding mirrors, nice badging on the exterior with the R badge. And the interior, the R badge continues onto the seat as well, into the leather of the seats. You have got a car capable of carrying 5 people, but comfortably carrying 4. Back seats will fold through, so that's an optional nicety. So you will be able to fit things that are slightly longer than the boot length through to the passenger compartment, provided no one sat there, of course, or move them across to where there isn't anyone sat. All tyres, I've looked at the tyres, all in great condition, on all matching, and Philip will be offering the car for sale with a possible delivery option. If you will speak to Philip, if that's the case, then I'm sure Phil will be able to negotiate with you a delivery of the vehicle. Fair part exchange is available, as too is competitive finance, and Phil's been established for over 30 years in the industry, so he's a well-known figure in the industry and has over 200 plus 5-star reviews. So that's a little bit about Phil Weaver Automotive and some of the basic details on the car. If I can just go into the wheel here, as I say, all tyres are matching and all depths of tread are superior to what you would imagine it might be. So they're all between 4, 5, 6 mil of tread. I would, looking at them now, I would say they're between 5 and 6 mil. Phil has got a written report on the car, and of course he does include that inside the deal folder along with the 2 keys that he has. There are some chippings to the front which were age related, 104,000 miles, but there's nothing rusting or anything like that, so they're very small stone chips which we've touched in. You do get this nice aggressive front of the car, so the front end of the car is typically Jaguar shouting out, "Get out my way, this is a big engine car." So and on the front here, the nice touch on the bonnet, on the air scoops here, you have it saying supercharged. So all you Jaguar enthusiasts will know about this car, so I'm going to let you decide whether you wish to come and book a viewing, but please don't just turn up, because we do have already quite a bit of interest in this car. So always good. In fact, Phil does remind you to ring before you travel, please, always. Just the boot is so large, it's unbelievable. It goes a fair distance away. The camera may struggle to get the light. Let me just see if I can just settle the camera down. There we go. So it's a long way in there, and you do have a facility just here, if you can see this here, to pull that, and that will release the back seat as well. So that's a good option to have. There is a spare wheel with the car. There is the badge, the all-important R badge, XF. You've got a nice spoiler here, and you do get 4 tail pieces and a diffuser. So just underneath, even in between the tail pieces, you get this diffuser here, which is nice as well. Back seats of the car, ample seatage space and comfort in the seats, and you get the you do also get the spare storage in the back of the seat there, so that's all nice as well. This would be touch button for locking and opening, so it's got easy access. And I'll just show you the door panel here. You can just press down on these 2 and the mirrors will come in like so, and press them down again and it will extend outwards. Seats are memory and all electronics. The steering wheel is also electronically adjustable for height and reach. You have got navigation, which you would expect for a car like this. It's telling me the door is open, ignition's on. Sensible. One of the things I want to mention to you about this car is that there are no smells inside the car whatsoever. So it's no cigarettes, no animals. Well, I can't smell anything, so apart from the leather. You can still smell the leather. So it is leather, not leatherette. If we look at the tunnel, you've got a beautiful, when you turn the engine off, let me just turn the engine off. You see, can you see how everything closes down? Isn't that amazing? So these close down, the selector goes in. So let's just start the engine again. So we've got the foot on the brake, push the button. Isn't that amazing? Climate control is off, let's just put it on. There we go. So that's risen up and away we go. So we've got seat heating. So can you see seat heating here? You go down for air conditioning, that's telling you that you've got the air conditioning on. If you don't want that, you just move it up, slightly knocks it off into neutral, and you can put your seat heating on and go back the other way, 2 bars, 1 bar and off. You can do the same for the passenger seat, exit just there, back into the navigation. Phone, Phil's got his phone in there. Again, it's all very intuitive. It'll take you maybe half an hour to master it, but I would suggest that you just look at the handbook and, you know, again, I think the person that will buy this car will already be or have owned Jaguars in the past, so they'll probably have a good understanding. Heated screen front and rear, very, very good. So it's not just a heated screen through the conditioning, it's also through a manual button here. So that screen is heated. I can see the elements. The elements won't be picked up, I'm afraid, with the video. Handbrake electronic. You've also got paddle shift on the steering wheel, up and down shift. 104,616 miles, totally guaranteed, and we do have a service book. Copious amounts of storage. You do have an AUX and a USB and a power socket in there. Not sure if that slides, it doesn't. Here you've got cup holders. You've got more storage and another 12 volt power socket. We can put the keys in there if you like. We do have 2 keys. I just leave that open. You probably have the keys in your pocket, to be fair. But let me just turn the engine off and go outside the car. So I've just taken my hat off, so pardon me. Let me just go outside the car. Everything is so heavy. It's obviously the amount of thickness, the gauge of the steel and the frame of the doors. You've got a beautiful touch here. I do like this. This here is an Alcantara. It's the leather turned inside out. So that is simply gorgeous. And you've got an airbag in there as well, as you'd imagine. You can remotely undo the boot from here. That's your fog lights. There's your dimmer for your dashboard. You've obviously got cruise control, speed limiter, voice activation, and just an all-round beautiful, beautiful car. Let me just swing around, if I may. Put the door to. Let me just see. And that's locked the car, and that's folds and wing mirrors. So there's your smart closing and smart opening. So that's our Jaguar 5 litre supercharged 2012 XF at Phil Weaver Automotive, Mia Brown, Preston. Over 200 plus 5-star reviews. Please do get in touch with Philip to book your viewing and potential test drive of this beautiful Jaguar. Have a fantastic day, and we hope to hear off you very, very soon indeed. Thank you.